Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just going to talk about why I gave up filters for Lent. It sounds really weird, but I'm hoping I can make it make sense. So growing up, I was always like super heavy. Well, not super heavy, but like big for my age at the time. But after I lost all the weight, I have a round face. I look just like my dad. He has a round face too. But between having the round face, having like a lot of acne scars, and all that other stuff, I always had like a really hard time accepting like how I look. Like I really didn't like how I look. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm perfectly at peace with myself now, because that's not true. But just between that and not being super comfortable, I still don't like wearing fitted clothes. I'm really uncomfortable with wearing like short sleeves. I would always, when I got dressed, I would do different stuff like, oh, if this shirt squeezed my arm a little too tight, I want to change. If this shirt like shows the roll for my bra strap, I want to change. Like just different little stuff to where I wasn't comfortable getting dressed. I wasn't comfortable doing a lot of different things. So when Snapchat first came around, I didn't really use it that much. I didn't really like the idea of taking pictures of myself all the time because I didn't like how round my face was. I didn't like showing like all my acne scars. I didn't like showing all the bumps and texture in my face. But then they got these filters. And then with the filters, like after a while, I was like, I love taking pictures. I didn't know what it was, but I really like taking pictures. But then when I go back to my regular camera, I didn't like how it looked. Like I'd always get really annoyed because I feel like I look super cute. But then when I open the camera, it's like, oh, I don't look super cute. Like what's going on? So over time, I realized especially with Snapchat, the filters, they lighten your skin for one, which wasn't like a thing I liked, because even when I realized what it was, I would always try to go back and touch up the photo to darken my skin. But they slim down your face and your nose, which I don't really have a problem with my nose, but I liked how it slimmed it down to make me look skinnier. Like I liked looking skinnier to the point to where when I take these pictures, I would get really sad later, like looking in the mirror, because I set up this unrealistic expectation for how I think I'm supposed to look, even though this is from a touch up on my phone. Like there's no way I could ever look like this. So I had all these unrealistic expectations for my looks. And it got to the point to where I didn't like candid photos of me. If somebody took a picture that I wasn't ready for, I always had to see it, or I want them to delete it because I just didn't like how it looked. Or to the point to where, I still hate when like family members or something take a picture of me now, because I don't like how close they are to my face. Like I guess it's just because of how I feel like my face looks super round and heavy. I don't like a picture like right up here to my face. I just feel like it makes me look like super big. And I will say that like not using the filters has forced me to be more comfortable with myself. So I don't have the touching up making my face look slimmer. I don't really have like something to force the texture of my skin to look smoother. I mean, I still use makeup. I won't say makeup sets up an expectation for me. I really only use makeup for special occasions. But I will say that not using the filters for such a long time and making myself take pictures without them has been a huge step for me. And it's helped to make a lot of progress with accepting how I look. And I won't say like, oh, it was a huge self-esteem booster, because it definitely wasn't. Like it was something really hard to adjust to, but I feel like it's helped me make the steps in the right direction to where I feel like I'm doing a lot better with my body image. And it's like, I don't want to say like, oh, that's the end all be all, like everyone has to do this. I feel like this is something that affects me and me personally, to the point to where, well, I don't know. It's like, this is just for me. So it's for me. I'm not saying that people have to do this. There's nothing wrong with people who like to use filters. There's probably not a lot of people who think the same way. So it doesn't really affect them that much anyway. But I feel like doing so for me has helped me make the step in the right direction and progress of progress of just overall doing better with accepting how I look and making realistic changes for myself. Like I know I'm not gonna somehow drop like 40 pounds, which is impossible for me for like other hormonal issues. But it has helped me accept the fact that like, yeah, I have a round face. There's nothing wrong with having a round face. Like, no, I don't look super obese. Like, this is just how I look. And it's helped me to realize that that's not really how I want to sell myself to people. Like, I don't want to take the pictures with this super slim face and this super smooth skin when that's not really who I am. To the point to where, like, I'm pretty sure with my old pictures on Twitter, people couldn't even tell who I was in person because that doesn't look like me. And I don't want to. So I went overboard and went on a huge rant, so I'm going to cut the video short right there. The whole point of this was to talk about how I gave up filters for Lent and the progress that I made with it in accepting my facial features. And overall, I would say that it's something that I'm really glad that I did. I won't say that people are wrong for using those filters, and there's nothing wrong with the people that do use them, because not everyone has the same experience as me, and that doesn't mean that they're going to have the same experience as me. So I really appreciate the people who took the time to listen to it, and thanks for watching my video.